Malani Rises. Melani is born into wealth. Her father's portfolio alone could fund most people's lifetime ambitions, properties, investments, legacy money. But she never hides behind that privilege. If anything, she works twice as hard to prove she isn't defined by it. She is a young black woman navigating a space almost entirely dominated by older white men. Tech, finance, innovation, the sectors where decisions are made in glass towers and behind closed doors. And despite her background, she earns her respect. Not because of her last name, but because of her brilliance, her strategy, her heart. She is luminous in her thinking. She sees patterns others miss. Her presence shifts the energy of rooms. She is respected, even quietly feared, because she refuses to play the role the world expects of her. And she doesn't do it alone. She builds with a team of 5, not lovers, not romantic interests, but business partners who claim to believe in her vision. They see her potential. They invest their skills. They ride her momentum. They call her the face of the future. And she trusts them. They are her alliance, her inner circle, the ones she believes will back her no matter what. But one afternoon, in a single pivotal board meeting, the atmosphere shifts. Not loudly, not dramatically, just subtly. A new investor proposes a restructuring. Terms are placed on the table that quietly edge her out of leadership. The language is clean, corporate, camouflaged as better for the company. Her partners, the ones she built with, don't raise their voices. Some look down at their coffee. Others suddenly need to check the numbers again. And in that moment, Melani realizes the people who promised to protect her are protecting themselves instead. Their silence is their betrayal. Her title is questioned. Her influence is threatened. Her seat at the table is being negotiated out of existence. They are trying to strip her of the very destiny she was born to carry. This is the crossroads. This is where most people harden. Cynicism would be justified. Bitterness would be understandable. Shutting down emotionally would make sense. But Melani does not collapse. She does something far more powerful, and the world is not ready for it. She shifts her dependence off of these men, off of the boardroom, off of politics, and she places her heart fully in the hands of the divine, not as submission, not as a defeat, but as the highest form of internal clarity. I am not defined by these people. I am protected by God. This is not weakness. This is sovereignty. And something subtle changes in the room. She is no longer at their mercy. Her dignity is not a line item. Her value is not negotiable. Her soul is not something anyone can vote on. They can sign papers. They can push narratives. They can manipulate processes. But they cannot take her essence, because she has taken shelter in something higher than their approval. Malani rises, not by fighting them, but by transcending them. She rebuilds smarter. She partners differently. She invests in alignment rather than validation. She becomes an icon for women, especially Black women, who are told they should be grateful just to have a seat in the room. Her existence becomes proof that dignity is not something given externally. It is recognized internally and protected by the divine. Melani doesn't win because she has money. She wins because she refuses to shrink. She is not unbreakable because life was easy. She is unbreakable because she stopped, depending on human applause, to feel protected. Her story is not about betrayal. Her story is about where she turned when betrayal came. And that is what makes her a force. That is what makes her archetype eternal. That is why